Hello everyone. In our previous lesson, we solved this pair of simultaneous equations and we eliminated the y terms. In this lesson, we're going to eliminate the x terms. So the first thing we're going to do is label our equations. Equation 1 and equation 2. Next, we're going to look on the coefficients of our x terms, and we see that the coefficient in equation 1 of our x term is 6, and the coefficient of our x term in equation 2 is 4. So now we need to find the LCM of 6 and 4. 6 1s 6, 6 2s 12, and it goes on. 4 1s 4, 4 2s 8, 4 3s 12, and it goes on. And as we can see, the least common multiple is 12. Then we're going to ask ourselves, what number can we multiply equation 1 to get 6x to be equal to 12x? And what number can we multiply equation 2 by to get 4x to be equal to 12x? If we multiply equation 1 by 2, we will have 6x being equal to 12x. And if we multiply equation 2 by 3, we will get 4x to be equal to 12x. Now, when we look at equations 1 and 2, we can see that they have unlike signs. And from our previous lesson, we learned that when we come up on a pair of simultaneous equations and they have unlike sign, we have to add them. So this abbreviation stands for unlike sign add, and we went over this in our previous lesson. So please check it out if you haven't watched it. Now we're going to distribute the 2 and the 3. And now this is the part of the lesson where you have to pay keen attention to. So 2 times 6x gives us 12x. 2 times positive 2y gives us positive 4y. 2 times 24 gives us positive 48. Now let's distribute the 3. 3 times 4x gives us 12x. 3 times negative 5y gives us negative 15y. And 3 times 16 gives us 48. So we have positive 48. Now, this is equation 3, and this is equation 4. And because they have unlike sign, we have to add them. However, let's look at this. If we add equation 3 and equation 4, this is what we'll get. 24x, we will have negative 11y equals 96. So notice we didn't get our x terms to cancel out or to be eliminated. Therefore, this is incorrect. So what we will do to avoid this error is we have to make one of these numbers that we use to multiply the equations, or the equation to be a negative number. So we're either going to have negative 3 or we're going to have negative 2. And we're going to see how this plays out. And in this lesson, we're going to make the 3 negative. We are now going to do this the correct way. So 2 times 6x gives us 12x. 2 times positive 2y gives us positive 4y. 2 times 24 gives us 48, positive 48. And negative 3 times 4x gives us negative 12x. Negative 3 times negative 5y gives us positive 15y. And negative 3 times 16 gives us negative 48. Now we're going to add the equations. Negative 12 plus 12. So now our x terms are eliminated because the negative 12 added to positive 12 is 0. Good. Now 4y's plus 15y gives us 19y. Now negative 48 plus 48 is 0. We're now going to solve for y. Divide this side by 19 and this side by 19. 1 times y is y, and 0 divided by 9 is just 0. So our y term is 0. The next thing we're going to do is plug our y value into either equation 1 or equation 2 and solve for x. And in this lesson, we're going to plug it into equation 2. So that leaves us with 4x minus 5 times 0 equals 16. We're left with 4x minus 0 equals 16. 4x equals 16. Divide both sides by 4. 1 times x gives us x. 4 into 16 goes 4 times. So our x value is 4. So we can now write our answer in this format. When x equals 4, y equals 0. Or we can write it like this, where this is always our x value and this is always our y value. Great. We are now at the end of our lesson. If you have any questions or need clarification on anything done in this video, please leave them in the comment section. Thank you.